I remember one time when I was at TechCom, we would sell primarily pro audio gear, so Otari tape machines and Trident consoles, and we had them laying out in the showroom, and then we got into keyboards. So we had rolling keyboards and sequential circuits and EMU. But at one point the owner thought we should start getting into guitars. So he thought it would be great if we got into a guitar amplifier line that nobody was involved with. So he chose this guitar line of the amplifiers from Rivera. And we had the owner of the company, I forgot his first name, but he came in and he talked to us all and went through his amplifiers, and really well built and nice amplifiers. But none of the sales guys were guitar players, really. I mean, I play, but I'm not good for doing demonstrations. And I just remember we got their guitar amplifiers in because the owner thought it was a good idea. And I remember I had one client come in and he wanted to try out the amplifier with it had like 412s. So I had to take it into the warehouse and he played it at full volume, and he spent a lot of time, and it just annoyed everybody in the whole building. But he kept playing and playing, and then he finally said, well, let me think about it. And then he came back and he said, well, is it possible I could take it home and listen to it at, my place? And I said, sure. And we let him take it. And then it was like a couple of days later, he brought it back. He says, nah, it's not the sound I'm looking for. And I guess the point is guitar players have a certain sound in their head, and you never know what that sound is. So it's really hard to make that sale. So it's kind of hit or miss with the guitar players. And especially with Rivera, which at that point, it wasn't a well-known line as far as I know. So we tried to sell them, and it was more and more annoying. And we finally got rid of the whole line and said, okay, that's enough. But I got to give credit to the guitar stores that have to put up with the guitar players and playing at loud volumes and trying out their gear. The pro audio stuff is pretty much, does it do this? Does it do that? Does it do, like, I remember one guy, he needed to know if the console did an in-play solo. And I showed him, yeah, it did in-play solo. And it was as simple as that, just answer a question. But with the guitar people, it's dealing with a totally different crowd. And I think expanding in that direction was a wrong idea for TechCom at that time. So there's my pro audio dealers dealing with guitar equipment story.